Okay, so yeah, no, this is not clip chimped. This is just she says she has contempt for trans people. She just said it. She just said she does not like trans people. That's where we're at. That's where we're at. We're just saying now that we do not like trans people. So, this clip recently was brought to my attention, and by that I mean somebody posted it. Well, I guess that's bringing it to my attention, posting it in my Discord. Um, from Candace Owens, none other than Candace Owens, the one who is quoted as saying, and I quote, hold on, Candace Owens, if Hitler just wanted to make Germany great and have things run well, okay, fine. Yeah, no, she was cool with Hitler as long as she kept it in Germany. It was fine and cool and awesome that she said that. Anyway, that's not relevant. What is relevant is that she's not very fond of the queers. So here's an interesting clip where she continues to rag on people who did nothing to deserve her ire, and yet she just doesn't like because she's a horrible person.
So I'm just going to come right out and say this because it needs to be said. I have such great.
Okay, so we're off to a great start. Everybody knows that when a Republican pundit just says that they're just going to come right out and say it, you know what? It needs to be said. Somebody needed to say it. We all know that it's going to be the best take.
Contempt for trans individuals and everything that they are doing.
Okay, so yeah, no, this is not clip chimped. This is just she says she has contempt for trans people. She just said it. She just said she does not like trans people. That's where we're at. That's where we're at. We're just saying now that we do not like trans people. It's cool. It's fine.
Right now in our society, to me, I've yet to meet a trans person that I thought was a good individual. Go ahead. You can use that clip verbatim, circulate it, George Soros and your goons, because somebody needs to say it. This has gone on far enough, right?
Yes, George Soros famously paying everybody who circulates it. Dude, I'm still waiting. Is anybody else still waiting on their Soros check? I was promised a healthy George Soros check to pay off all my debts, man. I'm still waiting. I don't know where it's at.
Right. They are hateful, narcissistic.
She said you can clip it. There's no need to clip it. It's just right there. There's no need to clip it. There's no context required for that.
Human beings. It's very obvious
Hold
that
on.
because somebody needs to say it. This has gone on far enough, right? They are hateful, narcissistic human beings. It's very obvious that they hate women, that they are misogynists at their core. I'm talking about men that put on lipstick and say not only that they're a woman, mocking us to our faces, saying, I'm a woman, I'm just like you, I can do whatever you want, but then taking it a step further in their misogyny and demanding rights to things that we have, right? Saying not only am I you, I'm a better version of you. I will crush you in your sports. I will do everything.
Oh, I'm sorry, Candace. Do you have a penis and balls? No? Well, then shut the fuck up. Of course they're better than you.
That I can to ruin your career. If you think that there's something wrong with this, a la what's happened to J.K. Rowling and people
happened to her? Wait, what happened to her? Was she burned at the stake? Like what happened to her? Did she lose all of her money? All of her money? No? Oh, she's still like rolling in billions and billions of dollars? Yeah? Like she got quote unquote canceled. Did she even get her Twitter account deleted? Did she get her Twitter account deleted? Like, no? She can't even bitch about that? What the fuck are you talking about? What happened to her? She said really dumb shit and then people got understandably upset. That's what happened. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we lived in a society where we face the consequences of our actions. That's what I thought.
That she has her career stripped from her because she doesn't consent to this. She doesn't consent to being made
since when
by this insidious agenda, right? Not only will I do all of this, but then I will start to march in your Capitol buildings and I will demand even more rights. I will demand the rights that we can start in the classrooms, training up children to be brainwashed, to believe that they can pick their gender, to go under these procedures as young as possible, to go through with having their breasts removed, to do these hormone therapies. These people are demonic, okay?
Okay, a couple things. Trans people are not like going into classrooms trying to trans your kids, okay? They're just advocating for children to be allowed to be trans, because some children are, okay? And more of them are than we probably know of because of the whole famous like left-handedness thing, right? The whole left-handed curve. When you're not beat half to death for using your left hand, it turns out that many more people are going to come out as left-handed, right? Sometimes you are just trans and that's fine. Sometimes you're just trans, like you can just be a trans person as a child. You can understand yourself to be the gender opposite that which was assigned to you. And that's totally fine. Like what they always fail to mention, here's the thing, and I know we all know this here, but just to clarify, they always try to make it out as though like we're doing these horrible experimental procedures on these kids and we're trying to pump them full of drugs and chop off body parts and shit like that. No. Before they are teenagers, all they do is wear the clothes that are usually the clothes that the opposite sex wears, right? They like yelling agenda when they spew their transphobic nonsense. Of course they do. Yeah. All they do is wear the clothes that the opposite sex wears. They go by a name that the opposite sex typically goes by. Like if you were born with and given the name, like your parents gave you the name Andrew, maybe now you want to go by the name Brianna, right? Well, she's not Andrew anymore. She's Brianna, and she goes by she, her, and she likes to wear dresses and put on makeup and grow her hair out. Like I don't see anything wrong with that. There's nothing. And by the way, the only thing that they can say that's wrong with that is that they try to say that it's grooming, and it's not. Like it's just the kid's preferences. It's as normal as picking between a red shirt and a blue shirt. You can pick between blue jeans or a fucking dress. You can pick between wearing makeup and not wearing makeup. And some kids who are born with a dick and balls choose to wear makeup. It's that fucking simple.
The trans agenda is demonic. Any actor, actress, individual that supports this is supporting something that is demonic, okay? These are demons in our society, without question.
By the way, I'm stealing a line from Guitar Rocker 100, by the way. This is just Alex Jones rhetoric with less spiciness. Like it's tame Alex Jones, but it is just Alex Jones. Like he called people demons for real. And also she's called people witches as well. So I call conservatives demons, of course, and I will stand by that because the way that they act is demonic. Yeah, no, it is genocidal. This is genocidal language. It is. We've known for a while that the genocide is happening, but now they're just out and out saying it. If you are trans, that is a bad thing. I'm the demon of demons. That's pretty true, Sprouticus. I've seen you in debates. Anyway.
And if you can stand by idly and watch this take place, to watch children that are being told they can remove their private parts, to watch people march into Capitol buildings and demand that people under the age of 21 be allowed to ruin their perfectly good, normal bodies.
By the way, the age is moving up. Notice, 21. 21. When are you an adult again? Remind me. When do you become an adult again in America? 18, right? That's the age that you become an adult, the age that you can consent to sex, the age that you can smoke a cigarette, not the age that you can join the military, of course. You can do that when you're 16, and God knows it'll go younger. But, besides that, 18 is just a fucking age. What's next, 25? Oh, you jest, my friend. It's already happening, in case you didn't know. Yep, here it is. Lawmakers in at least 3 states this year have filed legislation meant to restrict access to gender-affirming healthcare for individuals as old as 26. I just turned 27. I cannot fucking fathom holding in no other field of healthcare do we hold off anything until the age of 26. Okay, except for like recommended procedures, or recommendations, I should say, like getting a prostate exam. Like if you want a fucking prostate exam, you can get one like almost any age, right? But no, God forbid, like you can't make decisions for your own body at the fucking tender, young, impressionable age of 26 years old. It is insanity.
For the rest of their lives to take pills and to go through extreme bouts of depression.
By the way, the rest of their lives to take pills. I take Adderall every day. My girlfriend takes Zofran every day. No, not Zofran. Sorry. Zofran's a fucking anti-nausea. The thing that's an antidepressant every day. Sorry. But like millions and probably like hundreds of millions, maybe not hundreds, dozens of millions of Americans are on pills every day for the rest of their lives. You ever heard of a thyroid disorder? Oh, that must also be a fake government conspiracy, because if you have a thyroid disorder, guess what? You have to be on pills the rest of your fucking life. There's no other way to treat it. You literally have to replace the thyroid hormone that is in your body for the rest of your life. That is hormone replacement, by the way. Thyroid replacement is hormone replacement. You are replacing thyroid stimulating hormone and or thyroid hormone, okay? Which are separate things, but that's another story. Okay? I'm just saying. So, I guess ban thyroid hormones as well, which, it wouldn't shock me.
You can watch all of that and stand back and say, yeah, no, I'm okay with it. All in the pursuit of equality because you keep saying that to make yourself feel good. You're a demon. That is just the fact.
Every cis person I know is a permanent patient. Let's talk about this idea of permanent patient for a second, right? Oh no, all these crazy doctors are trying to turn everybody trans and turn them into permanent patients. We are all permanent patients. Every single one of us. You ever been to a fucking doctor? They recommend you come back the next year, even if you're healthy as a goddamn ox, okay? I don't care who you are a patient for life. 1000%, period, end of story. You will always go to a doctor. You always have gone to a doctor, and you always will go to a doctor until the day that you fucking die. That's what medical practice is. You're supposed to do that. That's just a thing that you do in the modern fucking day, unless you live in the dark ages and you die at the ripe old age of 30 fucking years old and have kids at the age of 13. Because there's no guarantee that you wake up the next day. Because you don't have fucking doctors. Of course, if we're up to them, I don't imagine that they would keep doctors around for long because, conservatives don't like good things, as we've already established many times. If you're dying since birth, you're a patient. Yeah, many people are saying that, the dying process begins at birth. Man, I can't believe they're doing this thing where, they keep people on meds for life if they're alive. Oh no, what? Do you have to take antibiotics every time you get sick? Sick? What does it even mean to be sick? What is germ theory even? What is germ theory? Have you ever thought that maybe you're just evil? Have you ever thought that maybe that's just Satan taking over your lungs and putting the dark fluid into your lungs because you are a bad person and you deserve to die a horrific death? Have you ever thought about that? Maybe you shouldn't have thought. Maybe you should have thought about that before you touched yourself at night, right? Yeah, let's go back to those days. I love that. The humors. Yeah, the ill humors. Have you ever thought that maybe you're just infected with Satan's ill humors, that his semen runs in your veins, and that's why you have cancerous growths on every single fucking organ of your body now? Sorry, dude. Sucks to be you. Have fun in hell. That's what they want. So there you go. I mean, we all knew that Candace Owens is a fucking batshit insane piece of shit, as they all are. And, they're just mask off about it now. They're like, oh yeah, no, we hate trans people. Trans people are the worst. I've never met a trans person that I like. And trans people should all, be put into, I don't want to say camps, but, correctional facilities. Absolutely, right? You have to, we have to de-trans them somehow, right? It's coming. It's coming. It's full, Candace Owens is leading the charge. Along with Matt Walsh and Libs of TikTok and the rest of them, for full-on frontal assault, both figuratively and literally, against trans people, okay? The violence will increase, the blood will be on their hands, and there's nothing that a damn one of us can do about it because they have all the money, okay? Really all we can do is just keep fighting back as much as we can and as hard as we can. Don't let them scare us into the fucking closet if you can help it. Look out for your own safety and, act locally. Act locally, as I always say, okay? Local organizing is going to be the key to queer rights being protected. And queer lives being protected, frankly. Queer safety. Anyway, that's about all I got to say about that. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, please be sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you want to see more. Hit the notification bell to be notified when I upload. If you go to youtube.com/AlecGunter.tv/join, you can pay 99 cents a month. That's less than a candy bar. That is less than a hand job from your mother. You can join my channel for only that amount, and you can have an awesome badge next to your name. And you can also have custom emotes to use in the comments, which is really cool. And you also get early access to my videos because I'm too lazy to make thumbnails when they immediately come out. You can enjoy that for less than $1. Anyway, thanks again for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.